Everyone wants to have the best adventure, isn't it? Fair enough, but how we can do it if we don't even understand these words, the best adventure? In this video, as usual, I will help you to see the things from a different angle. Stay with me. Welcome back, guys. My last video, how important is the motorcycle, actually opened a huge debate. The comments were split to two different categories. The first were with me that you can travel with any bike as long as you want, and the second said that if you don't travel with your bike, you start and finish with your bike, it is not even an adventure. First, I want to say thank you to all of you about the comments, and I fully respect anyone's choice of traveling. It's no doubt about it. The purpose of this video is not to defend my opinion. No, it is just to show you a different angle. And at the end of the video, I will even give you 5 very simple tips how to make your trips better. Let's see what the best mean. Is it the same for everyone? Are we all looking for the same experience? Of course not. I have a question. Why, for God's sake, so many people try to pack, limit and concrete the foundation or the limitations of the adventure trips? Guys, please open your eyes and see the truth. The adventure means different things for everyone. One guy will love to ride 1000 kilometers per day. The second will say 200 are enough. The third will have sport machine and will swear that this is the best way to travel. The fourth will prefer Harley Davidson. The fifth will say, no, I'm not going to accept anything else than off-road. This is a pure adventure. Or the fifth or the sixth guys will be KTM fans until the end of their life and they will not accept anything else. But at the end, all of these guys, they will have an adventure, right? For example, my goal is to see the whole world. Your goal might be to see your own country. Do you think that we have to plan and execute our trips or our plans exactly on the same way? Of course not. You might prefer to go with your motorcycle because it will allow you. I want to see the world, and to go with my motorcycle will be very, very difficult. So it's a big difference, and that's why all the trips, all the goals and all the adventures are different. Don't let anyone to control your decisions. Don't follow the crowd. What is good for one might not be so good for you. Don't let so-called experts to tell you what you have to do. Don't listen. I never consider myself expert, but don't listen me either. Because the type of the trips I make, or my experience, or what I'm looking for to achieve at the end might not match with your conceptions for a long motorcycle trips, for example. Let me explain to you from where the common understanding on the phrase adventure motorcycle trips come from and why so many people are hooked and they cannot accept anything else different than that. Everything starts around 90s with Charlie Boorman and Jan McGregor and the long way around stories. So I'm not saying that people are not traveling before that. Of course, many people did it. People travel with motorcycles since the motorcycles were born. There's no doubt about it. But they were the first people who really show it on cameras what exactly is one long motorcycle trip. And because they did it with the motorcycles they've got, because they have a lot of difficulties and a lot of things to show, and all of this was taken like an example how the motorcycle trips supposed to go. It needs to be difficult, it needs to be far, far away, it needs to be with one motorcycle, and all of this became like a model, like a schablon, or like as I said earlier, they pack it and limit all other types of adventures. So this must be, and that's it, no more. What most of people missed, or what they did not say in the videos, is that to organize all of that, it takes a lot of money, many resources, and they have a huge crew to help them with anything. So I'm not saying that everyone go this way. Yeah, there are many people who travel absolutely alone, solo, around the world, and they make everything. But most of us guys cannot afford to have this. Does that mean that we cannot have our adventures? And this is the point. You have to see always the whole truth, the whole story. You can't just focus on one simple thing. No, I can do it, I want to do it, this is the only way, and that's it. If you think this way, alright, but you will limit your possibilities and your trips. That's it. So guys, just because I have a different goal, the way I do my trips is different, or the way I think is different, does that make me some kind of fake adventurer? Or I'm not adventurer at all? To be honest guys, I really don't care. I don't really care what people will say about me, because I have my opinion, I have my goals, and I want to complete my trips. So you have to be the same. Stay away from all of this. It's madness. The most famous pitfall in which most of the riders go, especially the newbies, is to take an example from the experienced riders or to wait for their approval. They wait them to say, yeah, this is good, harder it is, better you are. No pain, no gain. Sounds familiar, isn't it? The social media guys actually play a huge role in this madness. No views on YouTube or likes on Facebook page mean that your things are crap. You're no one. Look at him, look at her. They have so many things. Look at what kind of pictures. They've been to this place, they've been to that place. Oh, look at all of this. This guy is just crazy. With these guys, I'm not saying that the social media is something bad. No, it could be very beneficial. It depends on that how you use it. But you don't need to be part of this never-ending competition, hamster wheel, or whatever you want to name it. Let me tell you another one personal story. It was 2 years ago. I was traveling with my itinerary in Ireland, and I made a mistake and I finished in a small muddy ditch with my motorcycle on the top of me. I'm sure many of you watched this video. So usually when I upload this short updates from the trip videos, they take between 2,000 and 3,000 views. This one exploded and got more than 20,000 for just first 24 hours. This is just an example what people are looking for. When something bad is happening or something dangerous, people want to see it. This is the social media. People get crazy about it. This is how the big corporations or the movies, TVs and all of these corporations works. Blood sell. I'm not saying that in my case was so dangerous. No, but it was different. It was something different, something more adventurous, you say. And everyone wants to see it. So many people looking for this approval to prove themselves like a best adventure. And because of that, sometimes they are taking really bad decisions or wrong decisions or dangerous decisions on their trips. And this might lead you to a very thin ice, and you never know how it's going to finish. One guy in New Zealand even asked me, oh, did you ever make some kind of dangerous situations just for more views? What are you talking about? Does that mean that I have to do very dangerous trips or very dangerous situations and to risk my life, everything I have done until this moment, just because of the views? Just because of the social approval for someone, for the end of the world, sitting behind an anonymous computer to say, yeah, you're great or you're fake? Another one said that because I do not travel with my motorcycle or nothing really happens on my trips, the videos are very boring to watch. I should have taken example from Ichiboots, Pedro Moto, or whatever names they pointed to me. And do you know what? I'm absolutely fine with this. The title, The Best Adventurer, was something I never interested. The goal of my channel and my personal goal is to see the whole world and to show you the world until I am traveling. And eventually to help you or encourage you to see that it is possible with the minimum efforts, minimum money, and just possible for everyone, for normal people like me and you. So I never planned, I never wanted, and I will never want to be the best adventurer of the world, show you the most dangerous moments. That's why I said in the last video that my Mongolia trip was the best for you to watch, but not the best for me to do. So stick to your own plans and don't let anyone to control your decisions. And now I'm gonna tell you the 5 tips I promised at the beginning of the video. Tip number 1. Find your own way. Don't be a sheep, because the sheep usually finish in the slaughtery. Stay away from the common trends. Tip number 2. Make a lot of tests before you take the final decisions. Make some short trips, see what works and what not, and never rely on other people's opinion. Tip number 3. At the end of the day, when you go home, the social media mean nothing. They can be very beneficial, as I said, they can help you in many ways, but they are not going to feed your memories or help you to come back safe in one piece. Tip number 4. Be yourself no matter what others will say. When everybody thinks that you're wrong or you get crazy, does mean that you're on the right path. And my last tip number 5 is to have your priorities and always stick to them. Don't take any advice for granted and always test it first. So guys, as I said already, the definition of the best adventure trip is different for all of us. And to prove what I just said, I want to make a small experiment and I want you to be part of it, of course, if you have this time. What I need now is to go to the comment section below and write with a few sentences what is the best adventure trip for you, how you see your best adventure trip. And I'm sure that all of us will have a lot of benefits to read all of that and finally see the whole picture. As usual guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. Ciao.